How we doing, everyone? Don Dziedzina here for this week's Illinois Outdoors Featured Product segment. I want to show you something that's not exactly new, but I'll tell you, this product is very unique. It's called the Slip Lock Bobber. It's really kind of a neat contraption here that has a new way on the conventional and old-fashioned slip bobber. Let me show you how this all sets up. A lot of this you already know about using slip bobbers and such and how it works, but to start out, you have a hook, you have a jig right at the very end of your line. And then to keep it down, you have either one or two split shots, whatever it takes, just enough so that it doesn't pull the bobber down, but it keeps your bait down and keeps it straight, and minnows and things of that sort don't really swim away with it, okay? But now here's the real unique thing. It's the Slip Lock Bobber, okay? Now, come on up close here and check this out. You see that there's a line that goes right through here. That's a cut right through here. And the way you get your line on, instead of threading it through the bobber like you do on a conventional way, what you do is you lift this little tab here, you lift this little tab here, and your line comes right out. And the same way, this is how you put a bobber on. So you may find one that might be this size, that might be a little bit too big for what you're doing, and you may want to get one that's a little smaller, and then put that one on there. Well, you don't have to cut your whole rig up to do that. And what you do is you just lay your line down in there from one end of the tube to the other end of the tube, and then again, you push that tab, you got one on, you push the other tab, and you got the other on. You can even do it a couple of different ways. You can fish it this way, or if you want it this way. Whatever is better for the lighting conditions so that you can see the bobber. And you can see that it slides very easily. I mean, it spins very nicely, so it doesn't really hurt your line as far as giving you a line twist. Look at that thing spin. That's really something. It really works out well. Now, here is the very unique part about it. It's the Smart Stop, all right? A lot of guys will use line and, like a cotton line or something like that, or they'll buy rubber stops and they'll put them on their line for slip bobber stops, okay? That's okay. But the Smart Stop is very unique in that it's easy to put on. It's boom, 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 snap, it's done, and it's on there. And you can easily adjust it. It'll last you all day long. Okay, now here's what it looks like. This is the Smart Stop, all right? Give myself a little bit of line here. Now what happens with the Smart Stop is there's a number of stops that are on this wheel, all right? And there's an opening, just like there is in a bobber, right here, and a couple of slits on the wheel itself, where you can take and you can come down just like this, and you wrap your line on there. Okay, you just run it and run it across. See what I'm doing? Just run it across just like that. There. And there's your Smart Stop on your line. Now from there, what I like to do is I like to take the line and just dip it in the water a little bit, just to let it get wet, all right? And then you can move that line, you can move that Smart Stop as far as you want, okay? That's all there is to it. It really works out well. They come in an assortment of sizes. As you can see, you've seen the size that you have there. That was the large. Here's a smaller one. They even have a lighted bobber that's available. Okay? And they just recently came out with ones that are ice fishing size. this is great. This is really great. And once again, you got to pick up the smart stops as well. It comes on the wheel and it just works out fantastically. If you want to learn more about these, go to sliplockbobber.com. They really work well, and I'll tell you what, you're gonna see us catch some fish with them. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's a crappie. Boy, oh boy. These hook pretty good. Oh well, I'll just show it to you. That's pretty good. Slip like bobber.